yesterday we have done with the GL and the foreign currency settings and all those things. So today we will be seeing accounts payable.
All
What
right,
do you
sir.
mean by accounts payable?
It's
On,
a
mm-hmm.
it's a day-to-day like activities will be done. It's a I mean receivables and payables. It's
Mm-hmm.
depends on this
Mm-hmm.
uh, company's transactions or
Mm-hmm. Yes. So if we are rendering any services, any like goods or anything else we are rendering from any vendor, so we are liable to pay for that particular services, anything else. So for that we are liable to pay. So what we are going to do is like while purchasing anything else, we will be getting invoice and we have to record that invoice into our books of accounts. So so for that we are liable to pay. Instead of like a paying, we have to receive any services or goods from vendor. So as per the things like we have to pay. So we have to maintain the master record of the particular vendor. So instead of maintaining the master record, what we have to do in our system, we have to maintain the master record. So by seeing the invoice, how much the quantity or what are the services we are availing and all those things has been mentioned in the invoice. Invoice consisting of what? And it consisting of vendor general data. General data is nothing but like a under name, address, phone number, email ID, and what are the services we are opting from the vendor, and date and bank details, and it consisting of all the things. The in terms of conditions like amount and all those things we will be seeing in the vendor invoice. Correct? If we receive the vendor invoice, we have to record that invoice into our books of accounts. Here's a accounts payable, like a vendor invoice posting, and vendor invoice posting. In order to do the vendor invoice posting in our system to make a record in the ERP SAP, so the end user keep on posting the transactions into the system. So before posting the entry, we have to configure the data into SAP. So how to configure the data means like we have to do we have to do certain steps in the SAP. So this is about the accounts payable. If you see here, an accounts payable is a liability for an amount owed to a creditor for purpose of goods or services. Whatever the purpose you are receiving from the vendor, for that you are liable to pay. Why? Because you are rendering the services and goods, for suppose. So you have to pay. So that we can call as that is the liability for us. If we are taking any services or goods on credit basis from the vendor, he is allowing the credit period. So we are liable to pay within the stipulated time which was allowed by the vendor. So, okay. So if you see here, accounts payable means that we have to purchase goods on credit and we are at to pay off the creditors. So from whom you are receiving, the services or goods, you are liable to pay against the services or goods. So accounts payable is a liability and short term. So we are liable to pay, so we can take it as a liability on the balance sheet item, a liability group. So this is about the accounts payable. So if you see here, we are going to do these steps configuration into SAP as using a ERP. If you perform these steps configuration into ERP and we are making ready to data to post the transaction by the end user day to day, in order to get some invoices will be getting and that invoice will be recorded in the system and against that invoice they have to do the payments. So how the management know it is a record? It's a record. The record should be maintained by the record should be maintained by in our system. In our system. So instead of like maintaining the record in the system, the users keep on posting the transaction day-to-day activities. So for that, they don't know how to do the configuration settings and all. We make ready data by configuring the data by taking the information by the client requirement and we will do the configuration settings and we create the master data also. Master data, as I told you, vendor master data consisting of all the general data Okay, general data consisting of like all the details of the vendor name and all those things. By seeing the invoice, we come to know all the data, all the details are available in the invoice. Based on the invoice, we have to create the master data. So why we have to create the master data? For suppose the end user keep on posting the transactions day to day. So they open the transaction and they post the transaction. That's it. So for which vendor and all those things they will see and they debit and create that. So, but behind that we have to take the consideration as to create the master data by putting the vendor's name, vendor address, and all those things we have to create. Then only system will background it will check all the what are the terms and conditions, what are the things we have given, all will check and it will pass the accounting unit. So end user don't know how to create this and all those things, do the configuration. He simply open the screen and he will be giving the supplier what is the accounting entry, like a purchase of goods for purchase of service. Sorry, if we taken the services from KK and Co for suppose like 50,000 rupees, what will be the accounting entry? That is audit fee. Anybody? Anybody?
Sir, audit fee debit, credit
Mm-hmm.
debit by bank. Correct, right,
No,
sir?
no, no, no. We are not done any payment. We are taken in the credit basis.
Credit basis. Okay.
Mm.
Sir, it's been too long that we don't
Yes.
remember, sir. Yes, all this
Ah,
term.
yes. Yes. Ah, yes. This is thing like we have rendered the services like audit fee
Yes.
from audit firm. For suppose
Mhm.
50,000, he has sent the invoice for us. So for that accounting entry will be like audit fee is expenses for us, audit fee is debit, and what are the what who is allowing the credit to his name like
Credit to
for
vendor
suppose
account.
credit to
Yeah,
vendor account.
vendor
So that's
account.
the
Yes.
accounting.
Yes,
So
yes.
end user will keep on posting like that. If they open the screen, they can for the company code they will be assigning all those things. No, then who are the vendors and all those things will comes and he will see the vendor invoice and who has to create and what the expense has to be created by seeing the invoice. He will do that's it. So by
Yes.
simulating and all those things, he will see the accounting entry. If your accounting entry is not pass any technical issue, so means like functional issue is not means like he will simply raise a ticket and we are the concerned people like a functional consultant. We have to look after all those things and we have to rectify the error and we have to see whether it's accounting entry is passing by them or not. We'll see whatever it may be, a debit and credit, we should not bother. According to need and his requirement, he will do the accounting entry. We are not much more concerned about the accounting entry, but thing is like what is happening, the background which is losing, that we have to see the in sequence the configuration and customization should be done by you people. So
Oh,
that's the thing. So what we
okay.
are going to do is like now we are going to create certain pattern like what in accounts payable. If you want to do an accounts payable and in accounts payable vendor invoice posting, vendor payment, vendor we have to do the against the invoice we have to do the payment for the particular vendor and any advance payments we have to see. These are the topics we'll cover and terms of payments, what are the terms of payments like he is allowing and we have to create that and we have to so five, 4, 5, 6 scenarios are there in accounts payable. So instead of doing all the scenarios we have to set up the basic settings in SAP, that is the basic settings of accounts payable. So we have to create the groups and we have to create the number ranges and whatever the we created the number ranges, the number range should be assigned to the particular group and we have to create the tolerance group for vendors and we have to create the reconciliation account and we have to create the vendor master. Then vendor master means like we are creating the what details of the vendor we will put into the system and we will be assigning to our company code. If you see in our company code is a legal entity, these many of vendors are there. The vendors list will be there. While after creating the vendor master, you will be seeing the vendor details over there. So these are the steps. So without any confusion, I will let you know what to do, how to do, and small pieces. We'll go and we will do it, and we'll all together we club and we will see the result. If I tell all the in one shot means people should be in the confusion and the class should be like it should not be like lengthy. So how to take and what and all those things we will see. So accounts payable you understand, no? So we are going to configure the settings into SAP in ERP. So if we are not doing the settings configuration into SAP, how the end user keep on posting the transaction day to day. So for that sake, we have to do the configuration. So we make them to post the transactions. So we will see here configuration data and creation of vendor master data, and we test it whether it's working or not. And user steps also we perform over here. Every sub module we are doing like this. In GL also we have done like that. In now APS also we are going to do the configuration data, master data, and transactional data, and we generate the reports, how to see the reports and all those things we will see. So one by one we will go without any confusions. We will go and we will see what step by step. So what we have to do is like I want to open the document, these configuration documents, these are to be performed in the system. So if you see here, these are the steps we have to perform. What do you mean by vendor account group? Any idea? Anybody? Vendor account group. Vendor account group. Anupam?
Supplier information, sir.
Mm, means like here the vendor account group like defines that we are having suppose two vendors. One is like domestic vendor, another is foreign vendor. We are segregating the vendor groups like we are taking as a group. One is like domestic vendor account group, another is foreign vendor account group. Like that, you can segregate it. So here we can first of all we have to create the groups. So that groups is nothing but vendor account group control the fields which appear during the creation of vendor master. It controls the number range. Means like when we are going to create the vendor master, we have to tell that in which group it is coming. So that's the reason we are segregating the groups into your wish like two, three, four groups also you can create. But our ease and convenience sake, we are creating vendor account group as a domestic vendor. And we create, if you want to create other vendor group, you can take it as a vendor as foreign vendor. Are you getting? So this is the path we have to go, and this is the transaction code we have to use. OBD3 is the transaction code we have to go. I want to log into the system by giving the user ID and password. If you see here, the password and log into the system, SAP screen has been opened. This is the screen like a easy access screen is nothing but a end user screen. End users keep on posting the transactions in accounting, financial accounting. We are seeing the general ledger is one of the sub module we have finished. Accounts payable we have started today. In general ledger, we make the data configured and we have created the master data and we have done the transaction data. So end users keep on posting the transaction in general ledger accounting in FB50. If they double click over there, screen will appear. They will see this only. They will post only transactions of GL account. So giving the date and all those things, what a line item should be debit, what line item should be credit means like work expenses or anything else. If they want to credit or credit, they will give here and they will save it. Their work is to do this type. But as a FI consultant, functional consultant, we make ready the transaction to be posted by configuration data by us. We do the configuration in the system by using the ERP SAP. We perform all the tasks and we make ready to post the transactions by end users with respect to their sub modules. GL means GL, AP means AP, AR means AR, like that. Individually, they can go with the screens and they will keep on posting the transaction. They don't know how to do the configuration. They won't have access to do the configuration setups into their systems. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
yes, sir.
Okay. So, Rinko, are you getting? Rinko, even I think so. Okay. So today we are going to see this module accounts payable. So now what we are going to do is we have to do the configuration and we have to do the master data and we have to do the transaction data. These are the three data we perform individually with the based on the scenarios and we will see. Now we are creating the basic settings. In basic settings of accounts payable, we go with the transaction code by doing this /n OBD3 is the transaction code. Press enter, got new entries. We have to give the account group name here. What is our company code?
TM10,
TM.
sir.
EM10, sir.
I am taking as a TMDO. Means TM means Tata Motors, domestic DO means. Okay. Here I will write in the description domestic vendor for TM10. Here we can see very clearly. I have here the system will take as a 4 characters only. So that's the reason I have given that first starting 2 letters of our company code and DO means domestic, Tata Motor domestic vendor for TM10. Just we have to save. The system will select a key from the allowed space class, but ignore this. If any time if you get any yellow color message, is that's a warning message. If you get any red color, that is a error message. So if you got any red color message means you are supposed to solve that error. That's it. If it is comes like a triangle symbol, yellow color symbol means just ignore this warning message and just press enter. So it will generate the transport request and you have to make sure that your request should be there. So this is the server system so many people are using now. So it will come like that. So in real time it won't get like that. So go to the own request and our request we have to give here Tata only. Okay. Are you getting? This is the step we have to do initially.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes, sir.
So next we have to do is like give me one time. Just want to have one tablet and account. Okay.
Fine, sir.
Yes. So this step was been finished. So first of all, what we have to do is like we have to create the account groups. In account group, we can define that whether the groups belongs to which group. Like for example, domestic vendor or foreign vendor. Anything else you as per the requirement matches, you can take into segregate into groups. So that's the first step we have performed. So next step, what we have to do is like we have to create the number ranges for vendor account. Why we have to create the number range means if you create any vendor master belongs to particular vendor group, the number should be generated from this number range. So that's the reason we have to create the vendor account group number ranges. How to create the vendor account number ranges means like with the transaction code XKN1. So if you see here, what is written over here, no, better to use the existing number range 0 to if suppose. Since lot of number ranges are already created, hence it's a bit difficult to create a new number ranges without overlap. Means like I will show you /n/n xkn1 is the transaction code to create the number range. If you see here, the number range object is creator vendor number ranges. So this is the transaction code which is used for to create the vendor number ranges. So here you have to go with this. This is the create and this is the display. And this is the 2, 3, the status. How many number ranges has been created? If you want to see the status, you can go. If you want to create, just click over here in the interval. And if you see here, so many number ranges are there. So many number ranges are 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5 is not there, 0, 6 is there, 0, 7. Likewise, if you see top to bottom, so many people has been created, so many number ranges over here. If you see here, why it is created by means like you people, so many people are using this server. They are keep on creating the number ranges as per the convenient, okay, requirement. If you see here, alphabets also has been created. So in note I have mentioned over here to understand, you can create how to create the number ranges like just plus symbol insert line and it should not overlap 0, 1, 0, 3, 0, 4 is there. So for suppose 0, 5 is not there, you have given 0, 5. But the thing is like again you have to see all those things numbers which was not which should not be overlap. So you have to give the unique number. So instead of wasting the time, what I'm going to tell is like whatever the number ranges are there free. For suppose 0, 1 is there, 1 to 99 has been given. This is the one, no? This is the 99. They are given, they have allowed the this many of numbers like we have created the account groups. So out of that 5 has been consumed. 1 to 99 means 5 has been consumed. How many are remaining?
94 are remaining, sir.
Very good, 94. Are you getting everybody?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, what I'm saying is like, so here in the server system, so many people has been created with their numbers according to the numbers also from number to number. We can create our own number range by giving the from number to number, but it should not overlap all those things which was given by others. So we have to take time. What is the number range is like you not given number, you have to put it over here. From number to number, you have to search like if you give 1000 to 1999, if it is came means it is telling system will tell the overlaps. Again, you have to go with the other number and you have to see. Instead of wasting the time, in real time, it won't be like this. So you just insert the line item, the number range, whatever you want to give here, 0, 1. If you want to give like 1000 to 20,000, you can give here. It will be happening, you have to save it. Now it's not a difficult task, but it is lagging of time to search whether this number is available or not. Instead of doing that type, so I have written over here. If you see here, better to use the existing number range 0, 2, not 0, 2, but anything else existing. Since lot of number ranges are already created, hence it's bit difficult to create a new number range without overlap. If you want to create, you can create, but it should not overlap within this range which was given by the other users. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Sir, is it?
so, hmm,
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Continue, sir. If I get doubt, I'll ask.
okay. So this is the thing. So now what we are going to do is like, Anupam, do you want to ask anything?
No, sir.
Okay. So we came to know 0, 1. 1. This you just there is no value all for all zeros. It starts from 1 and system will takes like that only. So if you give 99 up to 99, 0, 1 has been given by some of the person. So out of that, NR status means number range status means 5 was consumed. So how many are remaining? 94. Okay. Hardly we create 1 or 2. That's it for our practice. Correct. So we can use this 0, 1. Correct. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Shall we
Yes, sir.
use the 0, 1? Yes. So
Yes.
we can go with the 0, 1. Or else if you want to see the 0, 2, This is like 1 lakh to 1999 has been given, 1,29,000 has been used. Here also you have availability number are there. So many are there. You can use a 02. And if you see here, for 04 is there, 601 to 2,999 has been there. Zero means it's fully not consumed. You can use 04 also. Likewise, you have to use like this. Okay.
07, A3, C1, C2
No,
also we can.
yes. The people who are putting here 12199 is okay. Again, some other people has to use 100 to 1999. Like that, if they use means for us very convenience to create a new number range over here. They are creating like 1 to 999. This guy is very good, like created. So if you see here 1 lakh to 1999, 3,000 to 3,999. So 6012 700 if you create is okay. 2,999 he has given. So that much of number ranges are there. Why can't we use this number range? We can use. So I want to use 01 only. Why? Because 1 to 999 is no, it's like a good number we can see, double digit number. So I can go with the 01. Okay. Just come back again. I came to know that 01 is there. Availability number that is like 1 to 999. So out of that 5 has been consumed. In 94 more are there. So if you see here, we have done with this step. If you want to create, I told you know, insert line and I thought you have to use the number range from number to number. That's the thing. You have to save it. So we came to know that is the number range availability space is there. We are using that availability space. And we have to assign the number range to vendor account group. So we are telling that these number ranges, if we are creating any vendor, so the number range, it should be generated the number from this number we have to tell. So how the system will know? We have to assign, we have to tell the system that for this particular vendor account group, we are using these number range. 01 means it will be taking as already 5 is over 6, 7, 8, 9. Like for sequence, it will take into consideration and it will be generating the numbers for the vendor. Getting no?
Yes, sir.
Everybody? Ah,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Don't be get confused. Okay. Just OBAS. Here I am telling from initial onwards, whatever we have to define, that should be assigned to our company code. Then only everything will take into consideration. In framing, it will go. So here what we define the number range, that number range is here assigned to our vendor account group. So OBAS is the transaction code /n. OBAS is the transaction code. If you see here, go to the position. What is the R account group? TMDO. You have to write it on piece of paper, please. Account group. Vendor account group, or else you put it in the chart box also, Rupa. Vendor account group TMDO.
Yes, sir.
And number range which was used by the us vendor account group is 0101. Likewise, we just here I'm assigning the number range to vendor account group. Which number range we have seen? 01 is a availability. Just you have to save it. Just save it. That's it. System will understand. Whenever you are going to create a vendor under this account group, the system will take as a document number from this number range 01. That's it. That what I would like to say, that is the meaning. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're not
Yes, sir.
recovered like Rupa. Are you suffering from cold and fever?
Yes, it's cough continuously, sir. It's not curing. Fever and cold is okay, but cough.
Did you visit the doctor?
Yeah, I'm in medication actually.
Ayyo.
Yes, sir.
I am also like since previous day onwards not feeling, but I'm having some tablet and
Okay.
it's okay. But the thing is like
I'm allergic tablets, sir. I'm good at take
okay,
injection
okay.
or something. So that's why I don't
Mhm.
prefer tablets. I'll go for only syrup or something injection. I've taken, but still cough is, it was cured, but all of a sudden the dry cough has been started, sir. Again, I have to visit
Dry
sudden all
cough,
of
no?
us.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Because of again, weather condition is not good here in Bangalore. Again and again, it is coming. Like,
One syrup will be there in Ayurvedic. get there means you can take it like a HKB product, that is like a SUPPER supper.
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 Okay, okay. I'll take it, sir. I'm taking now Brozed X actually.
It is like Ayurvedic. You will be getting the flavor of like good flavor, and it is very good also.
All
Like
right, sir.
SUPPER, super or supper you can call us.
Yes, sir. We'll take it, sir, today.
HKB product like it is like Ayurvedic only. Some
Okay.
dachin, lavanga, somewhat like its flavor it will come. So I hope it is very good for it. Good.
Yes, sir.
I use
We'll take
also.
it. Okay,
So
good, sir.
is it available there or not? I don't know, but it's a Ayurvedic product. I think so.
I'll check in Amazon, sir. I may get it.
You just used.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's very good, no? Like
Mm.
it's not an English
Yeah.
medicine,
Okay.
and it's good, no. You
Mm.
can if it is available, you can take it. If
I'll
anybody
find.
having cough, it's very good. Like I have given to my relatives also here. They are
Okay.
also giving good feedback. It's very nice.
It won't come, sir, but when it comes
If it
now,
comes,
it's more.
yes,
It's
yes. For me
15 to
also
20
like that.
days.
It will be. It will
All
be. It
right,
will
sir.
be.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Um,
Yes, sir.
Because if we get anything else means we can bear, but this cold and cough means like it's very irritating.
Yes. Yeah,
We
we
can
can.
climate due to regular rainfall and this
Yes, yes. We didn't see this sun
and
rays
this
at all, sir, here from last
uh,
1 week.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, actually it is very cool place, and if we get anything it's like there is a problem.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I'll buy
Okay, okay.
this. Yeah.
Okay. If any possibility, you can. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
here, if you see here, what we are discussing, like we are taking, like we have done with this assignment of the numbering this to vendor account groups. Now we are going to see the tolerance groups for vendor. What do you mean by tolerance? As we have done in the GL settings also, we have discussed about the tolerances. So what do you mean by tolerance?
Tolerance is the limit is given for the maximum
Mm.
limit is given for one particular.
Yes, that's the limit. Like, system. First
Yes.
of all, we have to system will ask that how much amount you have to post the transaction. So we have to
Yes.
give the minimum amounts to
Maximum
the
number.
minimum and maximum.
Maximum.
Minimum. Yes, yes.
Minimums.
Minimums
Yes.
and maximums. So that's the thing. Like, we have to check with that. So how to do this setup? We will see. This is the transaction code OBA3. This is the tolerance group for vendors and customers. We can take it as. Okay, we have to take it. 1 minute. Yes. So if you see here, slash n, what is the T code? I told you OBA3. Slash n, OBA3 is the transaction code. Just press enter. And we have to go with the new entries. Why? Because we are giving for our company code TM10. We are putting the tolerance. So we have to do the tolerance. We have to do the description tolerance group for our company code. What is our company code? TM10. So you have to give the tolerance before TM10, and you have to give some amount revenue and loss over here. You can do 100 obstacles. You can do like 5 rupees like also. That's minimum amounts we have to put, like beyond within this range, you can go and you can post the transactions. Like it's not a percentage, just in terms of like revenue 5, you can do here 5. You can give 100 also, that's not a big deal. Just we are giving the permitted amount differences we are giving here, 5 minimum we are giving here. So if you see here in this step, we have to mention like this, and we have to save it. We have to save it. This is the casual step we have to do. That's it. So after that, what we are going to do is that we have to create one reconciliation account. What do you mean by reconciliation account? Anybody? What do you mean by reconciliation account? Hmm.
Sir, it's a process of like, matching or comparing with the two different books of accounts, which is maintained by the, am I correct?
Tell me once, please.
Yeah, it's a comparing or matching with the two books of accounts or records, which is maintained by the.
Yes, yes, correct. So we can say like this, no? Like reconciliation means like matching. So for suppose we are talking about the accounts payable. In accounts payable, so many vendors are there for the particular company, correct? One company is having organization unit, we can call it the company code. They are having so many vendors. They give the list of vendors. So for suppose the vendors are like 100 vendors are there. For suppose for 100 vendors, we have to create the 100 master data, correct? If they are different vendors, we have to create the different vendor masters. No, different supplier details. We have to record it, correct? Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting anything else like you are facing any
Sir, can you
problem?
repeat once again? Sorry, I couldn't hear.
What I'm saying is like
Mm.
one legal entity is there in SAP, that is a company code. We are doing the configuration for this particular company code, and particular that is the organization unit. That is called an organization unit. Like for suppose Tata Motors. Tata Motors having the different vendors. Like for suppose they are having 100 vendors. They are purchasing from their vendors. Vendors are going to be the suppliers. So whatever they are purchasing, any raw material or any services from the different vendors, that record should be maintained by us, no? 100 vendors, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
100 vendor master data should be there. If there is no master data, how can we post the transaction?
Exactly.
So for that we have to create the master data for 100 vendors. For 100 vendors, we have to create the master data, and the management want to know for 100 vendors how much of amount is due, means like outstanding amount for like they ask the payable amount of vendor. How can you retrieve the data? By seeing each and every vendor, vendor one, vendor two. You will write it down like that. You can fetch in one single shot. You can fetch the data. You see.
In single go, sir.
Correct? So instead of that, what we are going to do is like reconciliation account. We create as a GL account. Okay. Which reconciliation account? Vendor reconciliation account. We are creating as a reconciliation account. Reconciliation for which we are creating vendor. So we have to create the vendor reconciliation account. That vendor reconciliation account is nothing but like it take into which group?
Accounts
Vendor
payable.
group, accounts payable, vendor group, sir.
Yes, of course. I am telling that it will comes under which like under the balance sheet or profit and loss account.
It's a profit and loss account.
Balance sheet, sir.
You have to tell correctly. So
Okay.
what I'm saying is like, so you have told is correct. Like I'm not talking about the expenses like what we have taken like how to say like
Purchases in profit and loss.
purchase. We are not. Not talking about the purchase. Just I'm talking about simply if we create one reconciliation account, that is vendor reconciliation account. In which group we can take it? Group means like it comes under the balance sheet item or profit and loss item. We are asking that. So if you see here, the reconciliation account. Why we have to create the reconciliation account? It means the reconciliation account shows a outstanding amount payables in one place. How it will be showing means quoting the example, 100 vendors are there. We are creating 100 different vendor masters. We are creating. For management asked to do what is the total payable amount till date. He didn't ask for the each and every vendor. How many vendors are also there? The management doesn't know. He asked till to date, I want the payable amount. you have to take the data as per the individual data, master data by taking vendor 1, vendor 2, vendor 3, vendor 4, vendor 5, up to 100. You can individually take and you have to write it down, or you can be put it in Excel and you will be calculating the amount and you will tell that amount to the particular. Correct? Are you getting? Instead of doing that, we create one vendor reconciliation account under the liability side of the balance sheet. That is, and we link that reconciliation account to each and every vendor master. Then it will be easy for us if you take this vendor reconciliation account as a ledger, and under that ledger we will be having all the amount which was posting by the end user for the particular master data, like any vendors. The reconciliation account is linked to each and every vendor master. 100 vendor master, the reconciliation account will be linked, so that if you want to retrieve the data by giving the vendor reconciliation account, and you can see the total accounts payable, how much the amount is payable for the particular all the vendor 100 vendors. For suppose till to date 5 lakhs is there. So how to see that 5 lakhs means you have to go with the vendor reconciliation account, GL account, and you can retrieve the data based on that. All the vendors which was linked with this with the vendor reconciliation account in vendor master. So whenever the end user keep on posting the transaction for particular vendors, it will be linked to the reconciliation account, and whatever the amounts are there in this reconciliation account, it will be linking to this reconciliation account. So outstanding amount will be shown by this reconciliation account given this vendor reconciliation account as a report. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Anupam is not there, I think so. He is like okay. Uh Anupam is there. Yes. Rupa is getting, and Umar, are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will show you practically, and here you have to think like that. Reconciliation account is nothing but we create one reconciliation account, and that reconciliation account should be linked to the vendor, each and every vendor master. So of course, if you have thousands of vendors also, if you go with this reconciliation account ledger, if you see here, all was linked to the reconciliation account, amounts which was posted by the end users for particular vendor master, one out of 1,000, all the thousand vendor master accounts should be linked with the reconciliation account. If you put one reconciliation account to see the report, the amount will be shown in one shot, that how much the total amount payable, that amount payable will be shown in one reconciliation account. That's the reason we create a reconciliation account, and we will be linking the reconciliation account to how many vendor masters you are creating. That many vendor master you link this reconciliation account as a common. Now clear?
Yes, sir.
Umar? Okay, Umar?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure, sure. Umar? Okay. So
Yes,
now
sir.
what we are going to do is like /n FS00 is a transaction code. So here what we have to do is like under the liability, we have to create one reconciliation account. So if you see here, as we know, people like how to create the GL account. This is the next one, 2001. I am taking this one. There is no like a take the 2001 to in sequence. If you want to take like the liability accounts, like we have gone 2000 to 2999. So you can take in between what number you can take, But the sequence we are following, that 2000 after 2001 I'm taking. And for which company code I'm creating this GL account? TM10. Just put a tick mark over here, and you have to give here the type and description. GL account type, you just select this and go to the balance sheet, and which group you are creating? Liabilities. So what is this? AP recon account, reconciliation account. Accounts payable reconciliation account. Okay, that's the meaning. AP reconciliation account. Go to the control data, go to control data. So if you see here, reconciliation account for account type, which type of account we are seeing right now? Vendor, correct? We are creating this reconciliation account for vendor. So you have to drop down and you have to see, and you have to opt the vendor. K is for vendor. S is for GL, like that. Okay. So we are creating one reconciliation account for vendor reconciliation account. So that the system is asking which type of reconciliation account type means vendor I have chosen over here. So sort key 001. Okay, are you getting?
Yes,
Create
sir.
bank interest, create bank interest. Till now, for the bank expenses income G001, we have used the GL account. Right now, for reconciliation account, SAP has given some these things. Like if you see here, G001, we have used general data. Now, for reconciliation, you have to see G067. You have to opt the group G067. Why? Because system has given the reconciliation account the field status group is G067. You have to select this G067 and you have to save it. We have created a one reconciliation account. So we can use this reconciliation account to link with the master data for creation of vendor master data. So that's the reason we have created one reconciliation account. I will show you practically. It will be very easy for you. Okay. Up to here, we have done reconciliation account. Okay. Now we have to create BP business partner. Earlier in ECC, there is BP, but the people who are not use the BP, they have to create after this step, they have to create the vendor master XK01 using the transaction code. Now in S4 HANA, there is no more transaction code XK01 is there. It is obsolete. And in S4 HANA, they came with BP. BP means business partner. Business partner is nothing but we use the business partner for to create the master data of vendor as well as customer in one place only. In one place. Earlier in ECC, if you want to create a vendor master, the transaction code is XK01. If you want to change or edit thing XK02, and if you want to display how many vendors has been created by you, XK03. So XK01 has been vanished, means like it's obsolete. We are into S4 HANA. So these are the steps which was performed by us, these three steps. Like we created the vendor account group, we created the number ranges, we have assigned the number ranges to vendor account group, and we have created the tolerance group for vendors, and we have created the reconciliation account for vendor. And these are the steps we have performed. Earlier in ECLC also, these are the steps, and they have gone for the XK01 to create the vendor master. Right now, we are in S4 HANA, we have to create the BP. BP means business partner. In business partner means we have to create a vendor master, a customer master in one place only. But the thing is like while creating the BP means business partner in whether customer or vendor, we have to take as a consideration to create the BP configuration. Then only we can create the vendor master. So for that, we need some additional steps to be configured within these steps. Which was performed within these steps, we have to we have to do the configuration three more additional steps. Then only we can create the vendor master. So the three steps will be done on Monday class. If I tell, you will be in confusion. So today what we have done is like the basic settings of AP we are trying to configure. So in that we have done the configuration of vendor account group. Vendor account group defines that whether it's which group, like if you want to segregate them into two groups, you have to give the group over there. We have created one vendor account group as a domestic vendor group, account group. And after that, we have created the number ranges. It means created means like how to create, I showed you. But the thing is like in the system, what are the number ranges available space is there. We take into consideration that number range and we have taken into and we have assigned that number range to vendor account group. And after that, what we have done is like we have created the tolerance group, and after that we have created the vendor reconciliation account. So up to here we have that. In addition of these three, there three more steps are there to perform. That is the BP. We have to create BP number range, BP grouping, and we have to synchronize, integrate with this vendor account group to BP group. Then only the system allows you to create the vendor master. So that will be explained on Monday's class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it should be like you think that somewhat like you will be getting uh, small difficulty. Don't think like that. Just up to here, you just take a clarity. On Monday, I will let you know how I am going to integrate with the these things and all. You just go through this video and you make your own notes and you should be understandable. Then Monday we will take a good class and I will let you know how to do the practice.
All right, sir.
Okay. Any questions?
No questions from me, from my side.
Oh, okay. So, like, Umar, do you have any questions? Please let me know. Umar, Umar, are you there? No. Anupam? Okay.
I think
We'll
Anupam
meet.
also facing problem. Umar is not there, sir. Yeah.
Anupam has texted me that he is having some buffering
Yeah.
problem.
Yes.
Like, anyway, so what we will do is like we will be continuing on Monday's class with this topic on accounts payable, but new topic like it came like in as per HANA BP. So we will see
Okay.
about the BP. Okay. Meanwhile,
All
you
right.
just if you have any time, just refer the video, so it will be easy for you.
Sure, sir.
That's all for today. I will send the recording and
Okay,
as
sir.
well as like this document also. Okay.
Document also, sir. Yes.
Sure.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.